Salespeople will lift you up better than any therapist. I was walking through the mall a few months back. I was all like moping. This dude just runs up on me with a back massager, puts it to my back. He's like, my man, are you a hard worker? You're a hard worker, right? I was like, honestly, I'm not. He's like, nah, you're a hard worker, man. I can see it in you. I was like, all right, yeah. I see it a little bit too now, yeah. Days turning around. He was like, what you do, man, is you tell your girl about these back massages, you tell her how hard you've been working, and she'll come up here and she'll buy you one. And I was just being honest, at the time, I was like, I don't have a girl. He was like, but you're gonna get a girl, man, I know you will.
Gentlemen, in relationships, we tend to get complacent. And when that happens, we tend to take our women for granted. And when that happens, women don't feel sexy. If you want a wildcat in the sack, fellas, you gotta make her feel sexy all day long. Women have to be adored, loved, pursued, desired, even inside of a relationship, okay? Every day. Gentlemen, that means foreplay begins when you wake up. You're waking up, you're taking your morning whiz, she's coming out of the shower, drying off, her legs and that peach meat sneaking out the back. Grab that monkey, let her know she's alive, okay? Let her know she's alive. Stop, you're crazy. Get away from me, you're crazy. I'm a gorilla, bitch. You're lucky I don't have you bent over that sink looking at toothpaste stains. You're lucky. Stop, you're crazy. You made me crazy, woman. You're so sexy. I can't help myself. Stop.
People out here are really rude to the fat. I'm telling you, they go out of their goddamn way to be rude to you, I go in this dress shop, I ask this bride, you got anything to make me look thinner? She says, yeah, how's about a month in Bangladesh?
My wife, she drives me nuts. She was afraid of the dark, she saw me naked, now she's afraid of the light. No, I tell you, actually, I shouldn't tell jokes about my wife. I mean, she's attached to a machine that keeps her alive. The refrigerator.
I called the wrong number today. I said, hello, is Joey there? And a woman answered. She said, yes, he is. I said, can I speak to him, please? She said, no, he can't talk right now. He's only 2 months old. I said, all right, I'll wait. One time, right in the middle of a job interview, I took out a book and I started reading. The guy said, what the hell are you doing? I said, let me ask you one question. If you're in a vehicle and you were traveling at the speed of light, then you turned your lights on, would they do anything? He said, I don't know. I said, forget it then. I don't want to work for you.
Town over said they're the fastest ones. So we settle it.
When you go to a restaurant on the weekends, it gets busy, so they start a waiting list. They start calling out names. They say like, Dufresne, party of 2. Table ready for Dufresne, party of 2. And if no one answers, they'll say the name again. Dufresne, party of 2. But then if no one answers, they'll just go right on to the next name. Bush, party of 3. Yeah, but what happened to the Dufresnes? No one seems to care. Who can eat at a time like this? People are missing. You people are selfish. The Dufresnes are in someone's trunk right now with duct tape over their mouth. And they're hungry. That's a double whammy. We need help. Bush, search party of 3. You can eat once you find the Dufresnes.
Then the police seen us and pulled us over. Now you understand, I'm scared as shit. I mean, come on, the car smells like weed. I've been speeding, this man is fucking drunk. I was scared. Chip was not scared at all. It was weird. He didn't even turn his radio down. Isn't that weird? I mean, if you get pulled over, wouldn't you turn your radio down? Nobody want to get their ass beat to a soundtrack and shit. Chip had the music blasting. We're not gonna take it. He looked over and said, Dave, just relax. Close your butt cheeks. Just relax. Let me do the talking. This is almost exactly what he said. I couldn't believe it. He says, oh, sorry, officer. I didn't know I couldn't do that. I was fucking shocked. The cop said, well, now you know. Just get out of here. Just get the fuck out of here.
We're not trying to live forever. We don't want to go to the doctor. We don't want to know if we're sick. We know. All right? I know what this sounds like in the middle of the night. You're too much salt. We only put salt. We put salt on the food and we haven't even tasted it the minute it lands. We just eat. We don't want to know. Listen, prostate cancer, this is where I lose all the dudes. Prostate cancer is the #1 killer of Latino men because the only way they can check is por atrás. Now your dad and your uncle are like, chale, no way. I'd rather be dead than have somebody be touching my culo. Sober? No. Nope, not sober, chale. Maybe catch me when I get home before I change and go to sleep.
We never say congratulations. You ever see people, man, that are happy for other people? Oh, God, you're awesome. Congratulations. You rock. We never say congratulations. What do we say? Oh, so now you think you're up bad or what? ¿Te crees muy chingón? We'll still kick your ass. Now go to the Hallmark store and look for that card. Can I help you, sir? Yeah, you don't have a I think you're up bad card? Liars, I swear to God. Swear to God. How about a you ain't shit balloon? You don't have one of those? Shit, you guys don't have nothing here. We need our own greeting cards. We need Mexicano greeting cards because the ones at the stores are too happy. We don't understand that. You need one that says, heard about your new job. You open it up. Don't fuck it up like the last time.
When I got hit by that fucking truck, I was all fucked up. I was off. I had to learn how to walk again, talk again, eat again, everything. And I realized that if I could survive that, I could survive anything. Boy, was I fucking wrong. After that, I got hit by a pandemic, divorce papers, and child support. And all three of them shits is worse.
Do that just on stage, or do you do that in public too? Like, no, of course I do the voices in public. I have to make myself laugh. You know, I like doing the voices in places where people can't see me. Like drive-thrus. Oh, I'm evil at a drive-thru, man, except the one by my house, because they know me. I mean, they really know me. I could show up at 2 in the morning or 2 in the afternoon, you know. Welcome to McDonald's, how can I help you? Yeah. Let me have... Pull up. I did an order. Gabriel, pull up.
She says the same shit to me every night before she goes to bed. I'll be the last one up. She's like, I'm gonna get some sleep, Dave. Good night. All right, babe, we'll stay up and watch television. Good night. And she'll walk halfway up the steps. David? Don't eat the kids' lunch. And then she walks away. Well, the crazy shit is I don't even eat their lunch anymore. Back in the day, I used to eat that shit. You know how that goes. I might smoke some weed in the middle of the night and she'll leave neatly wrapped sandwiches all over the kitchen. I'm gonna eat it. What's the big deal? Why can't you just make another one in the morning? I mean, it's like, I got sons anyway. And sons love everything their dads do. My kids would be at school the next day, just look like, oh, Dad bit my sandwich. Oh, shit! Their dad is Dave Chappelle, man. You could trade that sandwich for something better. I came home early from the road. I had a $12,000 suit on, because life's been going good. And I got home early, and dinner was cooking. You ever come home when dinner's cooking? Doesn't that smell good? And my son saw me, and he was like, Dad's home. And he got up from the table and ran over to give me a hug, but he had chicken grease all over his face. So I stepped on him like, yo, my man. Wash these threads, son. This is an expensive suit. I don't want you to get the chicken grease all over me. And he was like, what the chicken grease? Dad, this is duck. A tear came out of my eyes. I never dreamt I'd do so well in life that I'd raise a nigga with duck grease all over his face.
Man, appreciate y'all for riding with us today on Squatch Tube. You ever get that feeling like you just watched something you shouldn't have, but you can't stop smiling? Yeah, that's us. Drop a comment below. Tell me what part had you laughing, crying, or questioning reality. I read them all like they're love letters from the internet. And hey, YouTube says you're going to love that next video down there. I ain't saying they're psychic, but they might got a cousin in the Matrix. Don't forget to give this video a little thumb hug, hit subscribe, and ring that bell like you just won a prize pig contest. I'm your boy Squatch. Keep it weird, keep it wild, and I'll catch you in the next one. Stay hairy, baby.